welcome to today's video. Today I'm not going to be whispering, it's just going to be a soft-spoken video, and I'm doing my very best here not to sound sharp. So let's get on with today's morning routine. Get ready with me. I hope you've all been well. Now, first thing that I did do this morning was apply this new product by NYX, and it's the lash glue. Not lash glue, it's the brow glue. This one here. And I pretty much have got that on my eyebrows, and I tell you what, it's slowly becoming my favorite. Now, I don't know if you watch my channel, but I do rave about the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel, and this has been my ride or die product for years now, and I don't want Milk Makeup to discontinue this product by any means because I still love it. But this product has really got me kind of I don't know, wowed, because it's totally different. It's coating, it's like a soap brow, molds your brows down, keeps them in place all day until you wash it off. And this is in the shade taupe, and it does come in different shades like dark brown, black, clear. So I do feel like I've got a hair floating around my face somewhere, so apologies for that. Okay, now all I have on my face at the moment is last night's skincare. So we're going to be I've been following this routine for the past week and a half now, and it's by a company called ESK, and I'm giving it a go. The whole aim is to reduce the pigmentation, hyperpigmentation that I have on my skin, and what they're called is brown spots or age spots or melasma. This is my first sip of coffee for the day. So needed, so needed. It's 7:19 a.m. and I still feel like there's something floating on my face, because when I look into the camera I can see it here. So even if I do this, no. And also another thing, it's probably a fine hair that I have on my forehead, because sometimes, does anyone ever have those really fine baby hairs growing on their face? Like it's just a phantom hair, but it's really there. Yeah, and you can just pluck them out. Oh dear. So I needed to get my towel because we're gonna start slathering on some products. Okay, now the first thing I'm going to be putting on is some vitamin C. This one here is by ESK, and it's called 2+, and it's a vitamin C serum. So just going to do one pump. One pump is really all you need. It's a very thin consistency, and I'm putting that all over the face. And yes, it does smell terrible after, like, it dries off. It smells like rust. I don't know why vitamin C creams stink, but I think they are the good ones if they do. But there was one that I really just couldn't tolerate anymore by Mecca Max and or Mecca Cosmetica. It was their vitamin C serum, and that really just smelled like, literally it smelled like ham, and I don't want that on my face. This smells like rust, and then you really just got to wash your fingertips really well after you've done it. But for this video, it has to wait. Okay, so now I'm following in with, this is the product that actually fades the brown spots, and it's called Enlighten, and you can use it in the AM and the PM. So we're just going to do one pump of that. Actually, we're going to do 2 pumps of that, because I only do 1 pump in the evening actually, and I like to have a little bit more in the day. And all over the face you put this. Yes, it's specifically targeted for dark spots, melasma, all that sort of stuff, but they do recommend putting it all over the face. And I just realised I've been going through my brows, which I just done. Oh well, that's all right, it's all good. And the glory ingredient in this is tyrannicay, I don't know, but they call it, I'm looking at the vitamin C, sorry, they call it 4N butyresorcinol, which is 0.1% and niacinamide 5%. I would recommend not actually exfoliating with a BHA before using that kind of product. You might be a bit too reactive, and you know, not that I've tried it yet, but I really am a big believer with not knowing, well, a big believer of knowing what to mix with certain products. So just be careful. And because I actually had to do a bit of research before I slapped on my BHA before using that Enlighten product. But with vitamin C, it's perfect. Now, obviously the most important part of this step to tie it all in is sunscreen. Now we're going to be going in with the sunscreen. This is a zinc sunscreen, and it is the most important part of the step, because, as you know, age, spots, pigmentation, melasma, whatever you want to call it, predominantly 90% of it, 99% of it or something like that is caused from the sun. Pollution. Some of it can be, you know, hormonal. And I am 50 years old. And I went through menopause at the age of 43, and this is running out, so about that much. And I'm just putting that all over the face. Now be very careful not to touch my eyebrows. And what I love about this sunscreen is it's a perfect primerizer. Before foundation, before makeup, before powder, whatever you want. With the excess product, I'm just rubbing it into my elbows. Okay, so now we're nice and glowy, and just let that sink in for about 1 to 2 minutes. While I am letting it sink in, I'm thinking of what am I going to be doing for a look today. And it is a Monday morning, and it's pretty much, I've got nowhere to go to except just to run a few errands. So I want to look put together. I don't want to be heavily masked, and I just want something that's going to give a little bit of glow to my face, a little bit of colour to my face, and also just a nice healthy glow for the day. But again, I have no idea where this is going to take us, so I am going to start off with a little bit of concealer though, and I am using the Multitasker Wake Me Up foundation and concealer in one by Rimmel. And I'll just give that a bit of a shake first. And we'll apply a little bit of that, just a drop of that, literally a little tiny, less than a pea-sized amount to the face. And I'm going to go in with my Sigma multitasker brush and just blend that concealer into the skin. Actually today I feel it's going to be a no foundation day. Yay! Making sure to go into the inner corners of the eye. And that just, this brush and this product, I mean, they work beautifully together, but I found this multitasker brush by Sigma is truly just a one and done, honestly. It's like foundation, powder, concealers, it just does it all. Okay. So what am I going to do now? Okay, I think we're going to do a little bit of mascara, and I do want to actually make my lashes look a little bit thicker. So I'm getting a eyeliner pencil, which I do need to find in this massive on my desk stash at the moment. So while I sit back and rummage through that, I'm going to try and find what I need to use. I'm just putting some things aside because honestly this little desk that I'm working on is quite literally a very little desk. I found it. This is in the shade brown. It does need to be sharpened, so I'm just getting my favorite sharpener. This one is by NARS and it's just an excellent sharpener. Okay, we'll just do a bit of sharpening. I like that tip. That's a good tip to line. You don't want it too sharp because I think it just ends up breaking off. But when you can sharpen it to a little bit of a blunt tip, it's perfect for running that tip on your waterline. Now naturally, when you blink, you're going to have that eyeliner transferred onto the lower waterline. Okay, so I'm just applying the mascara. Just going to apply on the top lashes today. You can definitely coat the bottom lashes, but I am just going to do the top lashes today. The mascara that I'm using is by Natio, and it's called the Precision Tubing Mascara in black. My stomach is making noises, so sorry. If you don't like a tacky face, going with a powder, and I will be going in with a powder just after I finish this second lash. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. Once the mascara has dried, you can actually just go ahead and flick that off. I'm actually using the pencil brush, which has a little bit of shimmer from last tutorial, and I'm just running that over the top part of the lid. Okay. Now, I said I was going to use a powder, and using the same brush that I have by Sigma, the multitasking brush, I'm picking it up, and it's the NARS. This one here is the translucent crystal powder by NARS, and just picking that up with my brush that I used before, and I'm just putting that all over the face to bring down the shine of those products. And you know, SPF products really are glowy. You can definitely go in with another powder. You don't have to go in with this one. And that's the difference that it makes. It doesn't mattify completely 100%, but it eliminates a little bit of the tackiness and the shine from the products that we just used. Now, I am going to be going in with a blush. I've been using this lovely blush by Mob Beauty, and I don't know what it's called, M27. It's just a lovely peach blush, and going in with a stippling brush by Sigma, picking up a little bit of that powder and putting that on the apples of the cheek. Bit more. And I'm just stamping that on the cheeks. And this is one of your it's not a very flimsy stipple brush, it's quite dense. Perfect for cream products, perfect for powder. And a little bit over the nose there. I'm going to be going in with a bit of bronzer now, and I can't help myself, but I'm still obsessed with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder Blush, and it's in the shade Diffused Bronze Light. Picking up my bronzing brush and sweeping it across the palette, and contouring and bronzing at the same time. Big circular motion. Doesn't matter if it goes over the blush that we just applied. A bit under the chin, down the neck. And for lips today, I am keeping it very simple. I am using a lip liner by Essence. It's the 8-Hour Comfort Matte Lipstick, or lip liner I should say, in the shade The Perfect Shade. And I'm just overdrawing the lips. And need to find the lipstick that I've been loving. Actually, going in with a lip cream. This one's by Sigma, and I've only used it a couple of times. It's it's a really nice lip cream that it's not too glossy and it's not too gloppy. And the shade that this one is called, Begonia. That's the doe foot applicator. And in terms of having a done-up face, I think the most done-up thing is the lips in today's look. So, another sip of the coffee. To be expected. But that is simply all now. To lock that all in, we're going to finish off with some setting spray by Urban Decay. Face is still wet from the spray, but it's drying down. Thank you so much for watching today's Get Ready With Me, guys. It really was, I think, a better video than I did last. And I think the key for me is doing these videos, I think, early in the morning. I find I'm more fresh and positive in the morning. And it's also a good time to just reflect on the day and everything that you want to achieve moving ahead. Set your intention for the day and go for it. Keep the promises that you make to yourself. Do them. You'll feel better about it. Anyway. On that note, I hope you have a good morning, noon or night, wherever you are. And I'll see you all again in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.